Welcome to this edition of The Power of People, where we explore how to bring out the best in your most valuable asset. I'm Robin Knowles, President and CEO of TDS, the Workforce Performance Experts. Today we're talking with Randy Jensen about work engagement. Thanks for joining us, Randy.
Thanks for having me, Robin.
Randy, some companies find boredom creeping into their workplace, and it affects the productivity. Yet other companies have talked a lot about work engagement. They sound very different from boredom.
I think it's very different, obviously. Boredom comes from being laid back. I think engagement comes from leaning forward into the job.
What exactly is engagement, and how do we engage workers?
I think an engaged worker is a worker that's thinking of we instead of me. Also think of the opposite of burnout. I think burnout, you could say, is a state of exhaustion, low interest, but engagement is a constant state of energy and focus. Engaged workers are high performers. Unfortunately, only about 30% of employees are engaged in their jobs.
How do you get that number up?
I think an organization really has to invest in being a high involvement workplace. They need to review how their organization uses such elements as power and information. For example, the element of power comes from giving power to employees so that they can make their own decisions. And it gives them a certain amount of autonomy, and it communicates a sense of trust. The element of information makes the operations of the organization much more transparent, so that employees see and understand what's going on around them a lot better. They can also see how their performance contributes to the overall success of the organization.
That's really interesting. Are there any other elements to high involvement?
I think another one would be knowledge. I think that's a real critical element to high involvement. So, for example, when a company gives more information to their employees, they're empowering them to make decisions. And they're giving them the right knowledge and skills so that they have the skills, the confidence, and even the competence to make the right decisions.
So what about pay? That's got to be an important element.
Obviously, it's an important element, and a lot of organizations are finding that there's different kinds of incentives. So for example, they have performance contingent pays for individuals, gain sharing, as well as team-based incentives. Well, these, along with other factors, are really helping boost engagement in organizations.
Well, thank you so much, Randy.
You're welcome.
This has been another edition of The Power of People. Join us again next time to learn more about how you can develop excellence in your workforce while getting the best possible ROI from your human capital.